Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashemi, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who has taught me this truth. Want to give a peace of blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Hopefully it's edifying. Hopefully brothers are getting something from this. But I was just thinking about, I was listening to a song and I was thinking about just how can I get better just with being a man and especially being a man in this truth. And one thing that you have to have in this truth is discipline, right? You got to have discipline, okay? You got to have rule over your spirit, right? Proverbs 16:32 goes into that, right? Even in Sirach it goes into that, if I'm not mistaken, right? Also in Sirach it says run away from sin as if it was like if it was a serpent, man. You know, in Proverbs it tells you that he that does not have rule over his own spirit is like a city with no walls, right? Therefore, I mean, you don't have there's no coverage. It's folly to have a city without walls. That means anybody can break through. You know, when you go on Sirach, it tells you, run away from sin as if it was a serpent, roughly paraphrasing. And how do you do that, right? How do you even have the thought to do that? Well, you got to have discipline, right? And with being disciplined, what comes after that? Being proactive. I always talk about being more proactive and not reactive, right? What's an example of being proactive? Okay, well, in this truth, right? Knowing that you got to make your 3 videos a week, right? Don't wait till the last end to do your videos, and that go for me too, right? You're being reactive, you're not being proactive when you do that, because what if something come up? Now you couldn't hit your quota. You know, how do you refrain from the sins that you used to commit in the world? How do you do that? Well, you be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined, man. You know, you got physical discipline as well, man. Right? Don't the Most High chastise us? Because we're sons, man. That's a form of discipline. It says that I had chastised you. If I didn't chastise you, you're not sons. You're bastards. You know, you gotta have discipline, man. You know, always check yourself. Another scripture, right? A wise man knoweth when he's slipping. Basically, roughly paraphrasing, right? A just man knowing when he fall. When you falling, man. You gotta have discipline. A wicked, a just man falleth 7 times, but he get back up. How do you get back up? Right? How do you have the means to get back up? Right? It's being disciplined. Right? How do you learn from your fall? You know, being proactive. You know, so just to help you out in this, what helped me out in this truth is never procrastinate, man. Putting things off. The scriptures say that the Most High is going to search through Jerusalem with a light, with a candle, if I'm not mistaken, and find those men that are settled on their lees, man. You know, if you're not disciplined, you're gonna be settled on your lees, man. You're gonna be bullshit. Put things on, procrastinate. You know? Being slothful. Because without discipline comes laziness. Also in Sirach, what does it tell you? It tells you that if you have a servant, give no, I think it's 20-something chapter. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture, it says, give not much idleness to a servant, because with idleness comes evil. Don't allow yourself to have so much idle time. It also says that's crazy. It also says don't put the Lord on day to day. And then, to not do that, what do you have to have? Discipline. That's like the word of the day, discipline. Proactive. As men, we should be proactive. You know, as men, in its truth, we should be proactive and disciplined. We're the forefront of our nation. We can't slack off. Lord willing, we the government of our nation. We can't slack off. We don't have days to let up. You know, that's what everything, that's just what you being a man, you being a man in his word, you know, you conducting yourself on a day-to-day basis. You know, slacking on if you're not reaching out to brothers like you're supposed to. Not doing your videos or studying like you're supposed to. And like I said, this go for myself. You know, the Lord's word is a two-edged sword, man. Cut me and you. You know. Another part of discipline is what? Being rebuked. That's discipline. You know. And only a humble and a wise man will take heed to being rebuked, man. Take it for what it is. Like I said, I did a video, and I said even in like the last, in the last video, I said even if you're being rebuked for something you didn't do, that's something you could have did. So that's another way to look at it. Because if you believe that the Most High controls everything, then why would the Most High have put in the spirit on brothers to rebuke you? It could be something you did to prevent you from, or that you were going to do to prevent you from following out the truth. We gotta look at everything from all angles, man. You know, we can't be so quick to react to something. We always gotta be proactive. That's a form of being proactive. Or practice of being proactive is, you know, if you get rebuked for something you didn't do, right? Depending on what it is, you get rebuked for something you didn't do. If it was something light or something heavy, that could have you be proactive. Like, oh shit, well, I might have did that. I might have was about to do that. You know? That's a form of being proactive. All right, cool. That's making sure you proactive. You know? But being the governor of our nation, being that, you know, we the forefront of our nation, we got to be on our P's and Q's, man. We got to cross our T's and dot our I's, man. All the time. Make sure we know we on our shit, man. You know? Because we represent something much bigger than ourselves. You know, we represent something that's to come. We represent something that these people can't see, man. These people can't see it, nor do these people believe it, man. These people go on their day-to-day life, their day-to-day basis, you know, their day-to-day, just their day-to-day life, their day-to-day journey, not knowing what the fuck is finna happen, man. Not knowing the things to come, not knowing what's about to happen, you know. Don't be like the people in the world. The people in the world are reactive. They wait for shit to happen to them, and then they want to react. You know what? We're being proactive by doing this truth, standing on the highways and byways, because we know something is finna come. We know the Lord is finna come, man. A form of being proactive is teaching this truth, so therefore we can have some type of protection in that day. That's a form of being proactive, but we got to stay proactive on our day-to-day walk, man. What are you doing, man? It's a fucking demon, bro. What are you doing? People are losing it, man. They don't, you know. But you just gotta be more proactive, be more disciplined, man. I'm speaking to myself, I'm speaking to Akim. So if this can help any Akim, if you could just make sure you put in this truth before you put everything, because the Most High is a jealous power. It will tear your ass up if you know this truth and don't put him first. Don't put your woman first. Don't put This should be your first priority. When you wake up in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I try to do is pray. And I ask for strength to get through the day, man. That can help. That profit. You know? Pray to worry less. Pray to care less about the things in this world. Pray to care more about this truth. You know? Pray for my confidence in this truth. Pray that the truth stay on you. Pray that the Lord don't cast you away from His presence. You know? Pray to get motivated to study. Pray to get motivated to do videos. Pray to get motivated to teach on the highways and byways. Pray that you always keep this word first before you put your woman, before you put any hobbies that you have in the world, before you put women, before you put yourself. You gotta put this, you gotta put this truth first, man. Well, you got you, but you gotta put this truth first. We gotta be dedicated to this because our bodies are not our own, man. We're bought with a price, man. We are not our own. We didn't create ourselves. We're the Most High's, man, and we represent Him, right? And being that we represent Yahweh Yahweh Shai, what we have to do, right, is be proactive and disciplined, man. Yahweh Shai, what was he? He was proactive and disciplined, very disciplined, when he came back as Yahweh Shai. So with that, man, just a quick video. Lord willing, brothers is edified. Lord willing, this is it help Akim. Lord willing, I could be a help to Akim, man. Whatever I could do, Lord willing, you brothers, we all endure to the end, and the Lord willing, Yahweh Shai, get us up out of here as soon as possible, man. And I want to say Mu'athla Babul, Mu'athla Babul, Mu'athla Babul, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I want to say Shalom to you, Akim, Shalom.